guys, welcome back to my channel. So for my viewers this week, I have this Fizz Bang DIY bath bomb kit that I wanted to show you guys from Nascents. By the way, this is not a paid promotion video. Nope, it's just a video that I thought I'd make and show you guys what's out there. And for my beginners or anybody who'd like to try this, their box is out there from Nascents, and this is not a paid promotion, just so that you know. So the boxing is like this, and I'm just gonna unbox for you guys to show you guys what's inside this box. So they have an instruction book, and this is something simple that you can make, guys. It's not so hard, it's just quick. And they included 120 grams of Epsom salts, and then they included 120 grams citric acid, 5 mils of bergamot essential oils, and 5 mil is grapefruit essential oil. And then they've included 120 grams of corn flour, and then they have 240 grams of sodium bicarbonate. So this is a cute boxing, guys. Everything that you need is right in there. It's well packaged, and they have this pipette for measuring out the water, because you're gonna need to include water. Make sure you use distilled water for this. And then we have the 15 ml of coconut virgin oil. So it's all there, guys, all there for you guys. And then they've included a bath bomb mold, and it's just one, so it's all there, like I'm saying, all there for you guys to get started. And this is just a warning sign for anything that you need, just instructions, and we'll get started into this video. So on this small instruction book, I noticed that they had everything that you need. One thing I haven't included to mix for you guys is that you need a large mixing bowl, a small microwave safe bowl, and a wooden spoon, and 17 mils of water. So just make sure you have those ready when you start this DIY. So the book is quite it has a lot of information, so informative for you guys, and it's straightforward. Like, it's just for anybody can read this, anybody can make this. So I have the wooden spoon, I have a glass bowl that I'll be using to measure out everything and add everything together. So I poured in the 120 grams of the corn flour, and then I included the 120 grams of the citric acid, and then you also see me add the Epsom salts as well. So these three things have to go in together first before you start anything else. So just quickly mix them up, and then you set this aside. So the coconut oil is there. It's a bit hard, and you want to make sure you scrape everything out. And I'm using this glass jar just to melt it and pop it in the microwave. So I'm going to do exactly that now. Now in this video, I've already melted the coconut oil, and I just wanted to show you guys how I added the distilled water. So I used the pipette to add this, and remember, it's 17 mils. So if you're using a pipette, you have to really go according to that, because we need the measurements to be exactly as it said in the book. So after this, I'm going to add the essential oils, because all these shall be added together. It also says in the instruction book that you can add this together in one bowl. So we're adding this in this little glass, and we'll make sure we set this aside and mix it. Just make sure that everything is thoroughly mixed. So now everything is ready, and we're ready to start mixing. So it says in the book as well that you have to mix this slowly. You don't want your ingredients to start fizzing in the bowl. You have to add slowly, because if it does start fizzing, it will lose its effectiveness in the bath. So make sure you add slowly. Patience is key. It's always key. So I went in and continue to add, and you notice that the texture slowly starts changing. It will become moist. It's like less powdery. So you will notice that eventually it starts sticking together. It almost looks like a wet sort of salt. Like I think that's how I describe it. You know, when salt is wet, that's how it almost looks like. So I'm just trying to describe to you guys, visualize to you guys how it looks. All right, so next on, we're going to add in the mica. I made this interesting for you guys because I thought that if I add color, it will make this DIY interesting, a tutorial if you might call it. But I wanted to show you guys exactly how these bath bombs come out, and with color I thought it would be interesting. So oh well. So then we're ready to have the molds set, and I'm going to be placing my bath bombs in this. So I'm going to start. So guys, this is after multiple fails. There's going to be bloopers at the end of this video, right? The challenge of making bath bombs. If you've made bath bombs from scratch before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And one thing I shouldn't forget is that if you do have several molds, I feel that it's always better to make these bath bombs and leave them in their molds overnight, because I've had success in the past with this than having one mold. So if you're using this for the first time and you bought this box, if you wanted your bath bombs to turn out great and in a very good shape, I will show you later in another in a clip in the same video, but this is how they came out. So let's just get back the video. I'll explain to you guys. They were so cute. So we have the yellow and the white together, and it's lovely. And I forgot to mention that the two essential oils together smell so good. The bergamot and grapefruit essential oil is just lovely. So I went in and started molding up. I had two yellow and white, and then eventually you're going to see me add more color as I go, because I just wanted to have like 3 colors in one at the end. It was just experimenting, making the bath bomb look much prettier than just a plain white. So feel free to use this. The other thing I forgot to tell you guys is that the red, this pink is lovely with the yellow. There's also some pigmented colors like the red that I have in this. It's not a red, it's like a maroon at the end. So make sure that if you're using a very pigmented color, not to add too much, because in the bath it can stick to your bathtub. But back on the video, so I have this pink and yellow. It's so pretty. I can't wait to show you guys how it looks. And by the way, if you're making this, also make sure that you have gloves on. I was making this just to show you guys, and these are bath bombs that I'm going to use at home. If I was making my own customized bath bombs for my skincare pack on my website, then I would wear gloves. So nobody should call me out for not wearing gloves in this. This is a fun DIY. I try to make my videos interesting for you guys and just fun. So this is how pretty these bath bombs look, guys. It's just the pink, the yellow, and the white. So do work with some colors if you're trying this. If you're making this as a gift, I think that adding colors to your bath bombs will make them look much prettier than just having them white. And of course, they do smell good, so don't worry if you don't have the colors or the mica for it. So I went in and added this pigmented red, I don't know what to call it. I just felt that it was a bit dark. I'll tell you why at the end, but it all came out so pretty. Like, I'm not against that. Just pick lighter colors. I feel that if you're making bath bombs, make sure that you go with lighter colors than the dark colors. So this is how it looked. They're so pretty. Now we have the black kind of brown color. Guys, tell me what color this is, please. I've struggled to describe this color of mica, so just describe to me. So I went in and did the rest of the bath bombs. The other thing is that some bath bombs did crack. You're going to see in the video there. And I had a bit left over. So this box makes about 7 bath bombs. I think they would have managed to be 8, but I had one crack, as you can see in the basket. So the remaining of that mixture I put in this mold that are like Christmas kind of mold for soaps. So I just added this in there, and then I'm going to leave that as the bath bombs dry up. I'll leave them like that. So we'll see how they turn out. At this point I didn't know how they would turn out because I was using the bath bomb molds, so this was just a trial, and we'll see at the end of the video. So it says in the book that you're supposed to leave these bath bombs for the next 24 hours. I left mine for the next 2 days because I was busy and I just didn't attend to them after that. So this is how they came out after the molding. So this is before drying, and as you can see in the basket, one of them had already like kind of cracked or separated, if you may call it. So in this next video, it's just a few days, I think it was 2 days after I'd left them. 2-3 days, I think it's 3 days after I'd left them. And one thing for sure why I was saying that you might need to have several molds is because these lose shape. They're going to take up the shape as to how they are left. If they're left next to each other, you have to kind of separate them. So if you are making this for your business, like if you're an entrepreneur and you're adding bath bombs, make sure that you have bath bomb molds that are like several of them, so that you leave them overnight until the bath bomb is dry. And this is how cute these came out. So these are cute. You have to use both of them because they are really tiny if you're putting them in the bath. So I want to show you guys how this was, and the reason why I was saying the red was way pigmented because the yellow and the pink doesn't show as much. It's like taken over the color, but all the same, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And as you can see, the pigmented red is really out there. It's showing more than any of those colors. So next time you're making colorful bath bombs, just use mild colors. It's just a tip from me. If you have any other tips, leave comment below. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe, and I have bloopers at the end if you'd like to watch that. And to all my subscribers, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, see ya!